Hello, everybody. Happy Movie Monday, my friends. I am here in my studio in Pennsylvania, Jody Breckbill's Stampin' Queen, and I'm here every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time to share a little bit of stamping fun with you guys. So if you are on, come on in, give me a like or a love, say good evening or good morning or good afternoon, whenever you might be catching this. If you're on the replay, hello, friends. Excuse me. So we have a couple of things we want to talk about as you guys are coming in. We're going to get stamping here in a minute, but I want to make sure you guys know Celebration is here. So Celebration, I can even open the catalog and show you guys the beautiful items that we have available for free during Celebration. Just remember, you guys, this is January and February only. It will end February 28th, and this is the only one we have this year. One celebration, January and February 2023. We will not have another celebration this year. So anytime you have a $50 and or $100 purchase, you're going to get something for free out of this catalog. Then I want to make sure you check out our gorgeous baby blue. So I showed him off, and we're actually going to wake him up and work with him today in the studio. But this is our options. We have 3 options for a join special for our starter kit special during Celebration. So if you got to have baby blue, which I did, I needed to have him, you can join my team of moveless stampers for $129. Get $175 in product and get baby blue for free. Now, if you love the white one, you can get the white one, or you can opt out and not get a mini machine at all and join $175 for only $99. That includes free shipping, you guys. So hit me up if you want to chat more about that. But I can tell you right here and right now, I would love to have you guys join my Moveless Stampers. We have a ton of fun. I'm going to talk about them a little bit more here in a second. But then I want to have you check out this stamp set. So this is the Scenic Garden. This is a special free offer during Celebration as well. When you host an event, hold a party, place an order that is 300 or more. All has to be at one time though, not cumulative. So that stamp set to me is not screaming out to me just yet because it's very detailed. It needs color. We need to color that stamp set and make it gorgeous. I'm sure that you could do it in black and white and shades of gray and have it be pretty. As soon as mine gets here, I'm going to be playing with that. So Celebration is here. Our mini catalog is available now. Another reminder, guys, this one is only until April. So it is very, very short window on that mini catalog, and there is some gorgeous stuff in here. We are going to play with a couple things today. But I want to make sure I told you I was going to tell you a little bit more about my moveless stampers. That's my team. We have a dairy farm. My husband and I own and operate a dairy farm here in Pennsylvania. And so because that's the legit gig, right? That's the one that runs the family. I decided to call my team the moveless stampers as a nod to the fact that we are dairy people. So my team, every time a catalog comes out, we host a virtual event. This one's called Hello Spring, and it will be held on February 4th. It's a little far away. February 4th, 2023, from 10 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon Eastern Time. And it is virtual. So if you guys are across the country, come join us. We hang out on a private Facebook group. So I want to make sure you guys know that early bird registration ends today. So as an early bird, we always give you a bonus project for free. So if you're interested in checking out some more information and perhaps joining my team and I, look in the description of this video below. There will be a link to our Hello Spring, and we are focusing on something fancy. So we will be using this stamp set. It is a bundle. My bundle is being used right now, so a lot of the dies are missing. There's tons more dies that go with this, and obviously some more stamps, but it is in use right now because this is a great bundle. So if you already have it, you can hop in, grab the class and use your stamp set. You can add the stamp set on if you don't already have it, or very easily use a sentiment set that you already have and use that in place of the something fancy. So lots of options that we try to give you when we do those events. So there will be live stamping. My team will come on and do a live just like this and show you how to make your projects. There will be guest stampers that come on and share gorgeous projects that they have been creating from that mini catalog and celebration. There will be a lot of prize patrols. Trust me, we know you guys love your prizes. So we'll have lots of prize patrols. We have a coupon that you can use as well as a raffle option. So make sure to check that out in the description of the video below. The other thing don't forget, early bird ends today. So January 9th. So today is the last day for you to get that bonus project for free. That means you would get 8 projects in your kit. All right. Now, the other thing, this is a horrible, horrible printout. I'm not sure what my printer was thinking this morning, but I want to make sure you mark your calendar for my free online class, January 18th. So that will be 10 a.m. Eastern time. I will be on Facebook and YouTube if you want to watch live. I will be doing that class online. It's absolutely free, you guys. And we will be using something fancy. I can't tell you how much I love this stamp set because I'm using it in 3 different classes. So did you guys get this one? Is something fancy on your list? Is it in your cart or is it already in your house? So one of the first ones I bought. So something fancy, we will be using that one. And we will also be using the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper. This is a 12 by 12 stack. And it's just singing to my soul. I mean, I did not think that this would be the first one that I would fall in love with, but I did. And I'm pretty sure it's because of all the purple. I love my purple, and I know a lot of you guys do too. Raise your hand if you're purple fans. But there's something about that black background that just pops these flowers. I don't know. So we're going to be using that, and it is going to be a fun fold class. So this is something new that I'm doing in 2023. I am hosting this class in person in my stamp studio. Then I'm coming online the next Wednesday and hosting it for you guys. So if you're local to me, you can join me January 17th. I have an AM and a PM class. Then you can join me online the following Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and it will be recorded. So if you can't be live, no worries, friends. It will be recorded, absolutely free class. Now, if you want the class kit, if you want the projects, if you want the PDF tutorial, if you want all the supplies to make it, you just need to do an online order of $35 and you'll get the kit automatically for free. That includes shipping too. I will send it right out to you. If you bump your order to $50, you're going to get the class kit and the gems. Let me see if I have them handy. I do. They're being loved, but here is the opaque adhesive backed gems. So you'll get those gems for free with your $50 purchase, and you also would get a celebration item. So winning, winning, love that. So I thought I would give you guys a sneak peek since this is something new. I will be doing this every single month. In person on the 3rd Tuesday, live online the following Wednesday. Because I know you guys can't come to my class. I would love it. I would love if you guys would hop on a plane and come hang out with me, but I know it's not possible. So this is a fun fold class. So here we are. We have an easel card. We have another like standing easel card here. These have names, I'm sure, but I don't know what they are. But they stand up, which is nice. So when you send that to your person, they can like display it on a mantle, on their desk, on the counter, because it will stand up and show itself off. We have this little fun fold here. It's got a little bit there you could write on, or just a different fold. And then we have this one. I think it's like a tunnel card. I don't know. Again, another one that would stand up. So that's what we will be creating. And hopefully I will see you at that online class. Now, I know you're here. I've talked long enough. You're like, let's get Stampin' Lady. I'm tired of hearing your voice. So let's rock and roll here, shall we? Got to make sure I've got all my goodies here. Let's make some space. Excuse me, I've got some froggy in my throat. Okay, so we are going to start off with some polished pink. So this is actually my Just Cards class. I do this one the first Tuesday of every month in my studio. And then I come online and just show you guys what I created for a little bit of inspiration. So what I like to do with my Just Cards is I like to use new and then pull in one of the cards. I'm going to pull in something that's already out, something you may already have at home, something that you have forgotten on your shelf. And so this is one that I am using this embossing folder. I don't recall its name, something floral. Does it show up a little better if I put the cardstock in? So I did that ahead of time. Such a pretty embossing folder, and it's very, very busy. And so I'm going to let it do the work. I'm not going to actually add a ton more to it. So you can go either way. You can use this side or you can use this side. Dealer's choice. I have some polished pink ribbon, and then I just have a piece of basic white here that we're going to stamp our sentiment on. So my Just Cards class is a very simple class. This is the class that I have. So if I have brand new stampers, or those of you who are avid stampers but are like, I need some quick cards. Like, I don't have time to make really labor intensive, busy, crazy cards. I need some quick ones to get out to my friends. This is the class. And we make 2 of every card. So I'm using Biggest Wish. And I need birthday, right? We're kicking off the new year, so I need some birthday cards. So I've got my polished pink, and I'm going to ink up. Let's get the dog hair out of the way. Thanks for sharing, Breckenridge. I love when you put your hair all over my projects. All right, so come on now. There we go. Let's just stamp our birthday right here in the center. Now, this is a big photopolymer set, so you might notice that I have my silicone mat underneath. You could also use your squishy pad, or what is called really the Stampin' Pierce mat. You could even use a magazine, something that just has a little bit of cushion to it, because sometimes those big solid photopolymer images need a little cushion underneath of underneath of them, just so that you get a better image. So we've got birthday right there. Then I've got my black memento, and I have happy. So I'm going to stamp happy right in the center of the birthday. Sorry, my nose is going to start to run. One of my New Year's resolutions was to get back to yoga. I have not been to yoga class for quite some time. This is Baby Blue. We're waking him up to do a little bit of die cut work. And so I've been going, and man, just my nose run during yoga. Holy cow. So I have had to bring along lots of tissues because my nose just starts going crazy. So anytime I guess I do live videos and yoga, I'm getting the nose run. So what we're going to do with this one is a stitched rectangle. So I've got one of my stitched rectangle dies. I'm just going to lay that on here. We're going to make Baby Blue do a little bit of work, earn his keep, and run this through for a little bit of texture around the edges. All right, thank you for your service. You can sit over here. He just makes me happy. That color just makes me happy. All right, so we'll pop this one off here. Put this back in the magnet bowl so it doesn't get lost. And now it's time to assemble. So I've got that piece of polished pink ribbon, and I just am going to have it go around the front and just tack around the back side. So I'm going to trim down the extra, and I'm going to use that. So I don't know. I think I'm going to try this side. Let's do something a little different. Oh, we have a brand new adhesive here. Come on. Ah, Okay, so let's take a moment because I got a bum adhesive and I know you guys are telling me the same thing. So do you see how this piece is coming out on itself? Let me show you what I do to fix it. First of all, if you get some issue like this, do not hesitate to contact Stampin' Up! And let them know. I'm going to go off on a spell here. I do not have many issues with my seal. Never have from the beginning, but I know a lot of you guys have said that you do. And it's been very frustrating for you guys. I don't know why I don't have issues, but I have gotten 2 of these the last time. So I don't know if maybe there is something in a lot or a run that they made that we're having issues, but look at that. That is not normal. So I literally just pulled this out of the package and that was my first run, and that's what happened. So again, don't hesitate to contact Stampin' Up! And let them know that you have something wrong with your seal, or touch base with your demonstrator. So if you purchase this from a demo, you can message them and let them know. I'll take care of things if you bought one from me. But what I do to fix it is I take the middle wheel and I pull it up, not off, but just up a little bit, so that it is not touching the bottom wheel. Okay, because if you keep turning the bottom wheel, you are moving the entire contraption. And what you need to do is just pull this back. So I just take the bottom wheel and I just start pulling that off and scrolling it back on itself. It's a bit fussy. Okay, and make sure I got it tight. And now I'm going to snap that big wheel back in there, and we're going to try it and see what happens. Now, I can tell you with my last one that it happened about, let me get the adhesive that's stuck on my actual, it's stuck on the cartridge itself. We don't want that. I can tell you that I had to do this about 3 times. With my last one, I had to keep, I would run like 2 times and it would do that again, and I would fix it until I was almost ready to say some bad words and throw it away. Actually, I wouldn't throw it away, but then all of a sudden, like the 4th time, it worked, and it was fine ever since. So why it does that, I really cannot tell you, but we're going to see if I can get that to work a little bit more here. But I think I want to tell you my main thing is that's not normal, and don't hesitate to contact Stampin' Up! Or your demo. Or if you want to try and fix it and see if maybe that one shot will do it, you can try what I just showed you. Okay, so back to regularly scheduled programming. That was quite an interruption, but hopefully that helps you if you run into that issue as well. Okay, so now I have that. We'll add that to our card base. And this card you could do in like tons of different colors, right? You could do all the in colors. I thought pink was pretty just to kick off the new year. Let's add a couple Pop-Tarts to our square, or rectangle, I guess this is. I'm going to slide it over to the edge a little bit here so that I have room to put that ribbon knot. Okay, so there that goes. And then we'll just slide that little extra piece underneath. And it's just a little bitty piece, so I'm just tying a knot. I'm not going to do a bow. There we go. And then we can trim off the excess. And ta-da! Very simple, quick, happy birthday card. You can make a ton of these. Minutes flat. Now you could add some bling on there if you wanted to, absolutely. But I just am gonna leave it bling free. This would be a great one to do. A lot of you guys ask about masculine cards. You could do this in like neutral colors, darker colors, and have some easy peasy dude cards. Alrighty, let's move on. I have 3 cards to share with you guys. So let's move on. Alrighty. Now we're going to get out. Do I have this stamp set? Yes. This is the partner to some, nope, that's not it. Nope. Well, there we are. The partner to the Something Fancy is Two-Tone Flora. So I'm going to use this one and show you guys some crazy simple card with this one in our favorite color. So Purple Lovers, here we go. Let's get out our pieces and parts. So I've got Basic White, Highland Heather, and Gorgeous Grape. And I'll tell you a couple little tricks I learned with this one. So let's fold that in half. Our Gorgeous Grape is our card base. And I will have the dimensions for you guys. Scroll down after this video airs. You'll find the dimensions. So if you want to make these at home, there's a piece of white that's going to be the inside. And we're going to stamp on this color that will go on our Highland Heather. So I'm going to start off with my basic black and do my sentiment. And of course, I told you I needed birthday, so that's what we're going to go with. Happy birthday. Then I'm going to stamp. I am using, I'm going to need a scrap piece. Do I wonder if I have a scrap piece close at hand? Yes, I do. All right, so we do need our scrap piece of paper, and I really do recommend that squishy pad, silicone mat, magazine, something that has some give to it with this one for sure. So we're going to start off with our Gorgeous Grape, and there's two stamps in this one. So this is it's called two-tone, which means it's a two-step. So this is your outline, and this is your inline. Okay, that nice solid one is the inside of your flower, and then this is the detail on the outside. For me personally, how did I get ink on me already? I find it is easier for me to always stamp the darker color first because I'm a bifocal babe. I have trouble seeing like dimension and depth sometimes. And this is what I have found that works best for me is to do the dark first. Let me make sure I am doing what I planned on. So I've got my dark image in full strength Gorgeous Grape. Then I'm going to ink up the middle, and we're going to stamp it off one time to get a shade lighter. Now I find that I can see through that image and very easily find where I need to go. So I have to do a little shifting and moving here to kind of get right where I need to be. But I can see that dark line better than if I did the light first. And look at that. Isn't that awesome? Just gorgeous. Two-tone Flora. Now for the leaves, I'm going to do Soft Succulent, and no need to worry. This one is not a two-step, and I'm not going to stamp off. But just put my leaves on here. And that's it, you guys. That is it. That's all I'm going to do. So we can go ahead and attach these together. Okay, and as you're noticing, so far so good, that little trick fixed my seal. So it's not giving me any fits anymore. So far, we'll see if it keeps going for the next card. Now, I'm going to add some dimensional to this because it is very subtle. So let's put a couple Pop-Tarts on it. One in the middle for sag. Can't have sag. I have enough in my own life. Don't need it on my cards. Add this to our card base, and then we're going to add a couple gems on here. So what did I do with those dots that I had showed you earlier? I hid them from myself. All right. So we've got some purple gems here. So let's add those because everything's better with bling, right, you guys? Let's add a couple little purpley gems. Let's go down here. There we are. A gorgeous, easy to do, very quick card. So if you've got a lot of birthdays coming up, knock a bunch of these out. Very, very simple. You can change up your color. I did the same exact one. Do I have it here? I did the same exact one in Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, and Crushed Curry, I think. Let me see if I have it here. Because it did turn out really pretty. There you go. So there's the same card in a bit of a different shade. So purples versus greens. Now I did also step that one up. So if you wanted, so this is simple, right? That's what we would say is for a new stamper, beginning stamper, crafter, just stamps, ink, and paper. But if you wanted to step it up, here it is with the die cuts. You know, I die cut all the pieces out and then I pop that label. So a little bit of an advanced technique for that one. So very, very pretty. Okay, let's move on to our next project. This is our last one, and you know what's coming up, right, you guys? Valentine's Day. So if you joined me, I was live earlier today showcasing Valentine Week. So make sure you have that marked on your calendar to join me every day at lunchtime live and celebrate Valentine's. So let's get some Valentine going. So for this one, I'm using the Country Lane Bouquet, and that's a bundle. So there's its stamp set, or there's its punch. This is a 2-step stamp, and again, I like using a mat underneath because it is photopolymer. Okay, so we've got a piece of white, we've got some sweet sorbet, and another piece of basic white here. So let's fold our base in half. This video is going longer than I had planned because we had that little bit of an issue with my seal. So I've got some sweet sorbet here, and I'm going to stamp. This is 2 pieces. They look a little funky when you first look at them, but they do make a heart. So we're going to start off with our sweet sorbet here. And stamp that right there. Then I'm going to come in with Pear Pizzazz and do the little leafy parts. So this one, you just kind of have to look at it and fit in the pieces where they go. Nothing overlaps each other. It just kind of fits in and around beside each other, if that makes some sense. Okay, so isn't that really cool? I really love it, and how it makes that cute little heart. Now, let's do, on my original one, I did With Love, but I think I'm going to do Happy Valentine's Day because I am going to need some Valentine cards to mail out. So let's do that right underneath here in Sweet Sorbet. And I really like this stamp set because it's not totally Valentine's. Yes, it's a lot of hearts, and that's kind of where we go. We're like, oh, hearts, Valentine's Day. But I love this one. I love that we are friends. With love, I love you, for you. Like, you can use this at other times. So just wanted to say, you can put that on the front, and then you would have any of these inside for your inside. So a really great set, a little bit versatile. All right, let's add this to our sweet sorbet layer. And then I'm going to push that out of the way while we do a little work here with some scrap paper and our punch. So check this out, you guys. Look what they did. They put these together so when you stamp them, you don't have to worry. It's going to line up exactly with the punch. Now, I just want this little bitty heart right here, so I'm just going to ink that one up. I don't need to get the whole big heart. If I do, no biggie, but I just need the little guy, and he's going to get punched. That's Blushing Bride. So we'll punch him out, and then we'll do some leaves and add him to our card, and bada bing, bada boom. That will be it. So there's a heart. Now let's get some leaves. So I like to look at my punch, and then I like to look at my leaves so I know which way I'm going to do it. Stamp first, punch second. That's how the rule is. All right, and just a little scrap paper. That's all I needed. Okay, so let's put this little guy together. And what I found worked best was glue dots. I liked using glue dots for this one. So I just took some adhesive on the back of my heart and added the leaves. And then I'm going to put a couple snot dots on the back of that. Dimensionals, they would work just fine. You glue it flat, whatever floats your boat, friends. So there is our little heart. And we can add this to our card base now. Looks like maybe this calls for a little bling. So I grabbed some of those in color dots, and the sorbet is hiding up underneath there. And I'm just going to take a little one and just put it right there at that little heart. Okay, so there is a very quick Valentine's Day. Now here's the one I made in class that I did with love. So that could go, that does not have to be a Valentine card. So we have our Happy Valentine's Day, we have a purple birthday, and we have a pink birthday. So there's the projects that we made. We did those in Just Cards class in person, and now you guys know what we made. Just dimensions are in the description below. So if you want to make these at home, I will make sure to write down how to cut your cardstock for you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening, you guys. Make sure to like, love, and sprinkle my video with your friends. And don't forget to come visit me every day this week, lunchtime live, noon Eastern time. I am sharing the love, y'all. Celebrating love with lots and lots of Valentine projects. So, all right, you guys, have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe my channel so that you never miss out when I'm here. Bye, everybody.